Okay, is everything working? I think it is. Okay, so I'm on my Asian server right now. I mean, like, the Asian server account right now. So, I have a lot of red icons, and we're gonna ignore all of that. I hope no one gets anxiety from this. We have 8 days left. There's 7 day of... There's a seven parts to this story. And I have... Okay, so I have kind of read everything on the NAU side. But, like... What's the word? There were so many rewards and I just wanted to get them really quickly, you know? So I didn't actually read a lot of it. I skipped through a lot of it. And that is a problem I have with a lot of event things. I love reading these kind of stories though. I actually think Identity 5 has like really interesting storylines. I feel like I have a lot to say, but we're not going to say them just yet. We're going to do this event. After that night, I began to love dreams. That's when you started losing track of what's real and what's just a memory. I think this is... okay, so this is like Archer and like Priestess talking. But I don't really know who is who right now. So I'll just read them all in the same voice. That's when you started losing track of what's real and what's just a memory. Shouldn't be too hard to tell apart, especially with all the strange things that keep appearing. And yet, aren't you the strangest thing of all? Oh god, I just realized I don't know how to pronounce any of this. Anyone who shows up, I am so sorry. But I'm also not that sorry. Deal with it. Vilulf, are you well? Are you real or just in my head? I'm in my cottage up on the highlands, and you were saved by me and my men 7 days past. You took a wrong turn, sure, but you ended up where you needed to be. That's why you still draw breath. But after you awoke, you borrowed my coin and went straight to town to drink. You plunged deep into, scapa whiskey like a lionfish, thrashing about, and I barely managed to haul you back tonight. Borrow? No, you offered to buy my memories. Trade, that's the word. And tonight is our third late-night chat. You sly fox, are you trying to trick me again? It's only a test. You seem sober now. Shall we continue? I could fabricate a tale and cry out in hysteria, but what would the point of paying for these midnight talks? The human mind is like the wildest corners of Iceland. We glimpse only the smallest parts. All our words and deeds spring from deeper places, our forgotten truths, the bloody reality beneath. Whether any of it carries meaning is for me to decide. Speak plainly, will you? So, Vilulf, do you recall, before the tragedy on Sheep Island, what did you see? I saw... another good-looking redhead. I remember I chose like the really stupid options at first. So I chose this originally. And I'm just gonna go based off I'm gonna go based off of what I chose originally. And if we are able to play all the events within the day, which I will try to do if that's the case, then we'll do like all the routes, I guess, and get all the endings. But otherwise, we're just gonna go based off of what I did originally, or what I remember I did originally, or what I feel like I would have done originally. I don't fucking know. Another good-looking redhead. Okay. Oh shit! Oh my god, this scared me. Ooh, do we get to rewind yet? No. Okay. Before you even manage to open your eyes, you feel it. Cold. The sort of cold you only notice once warmth has passed. Someone placed a coat over your near frozen body, still warm from their own heat. Then comes the darkness, heavier than the faint light behind your eyelids. Then it begins to spread, thinning out. A red or black figure appears in the dark, a red-headed man. It's a familiar face. Red hair, green eyes, melancholy, and unmarked by scars. Your first thought is... I remember I chose this. Because it's such a stupid option. I feel like the event seems so from what I've read and glimpses of it, it just seems like I think her name is Brunhilde. She seems so fucking goofy. I love her. Excellent, you're fine. Something feels amiss. Last night's wild alcoholic drinking stirred things like an undersea volcano, wiping out yesterday's memory and creating a tidal wave that drowned the pirate world. Oh, I'm running out of voices, bro. Running out of voices that make sense, at least. Hear that, drunken queen? The red-haired fella is not raising his voice like he usually does. When someone speaks to you like that, they're often ready to erupt, but not him. Which means he's worried about your mind, that tiny part of you that still follows instinct. And no, this isn't sarcasm. His frustration is out of concern. Who's in my mind, blabbering on without a single coherent word? I am the part of your mind that still lingers, that small part you left behind in the snow, or more accurately, the part that still thinks. Is he calling us dumb? The alcohol nearly drowned me. It festers in your mind, turning it into a hallucinatory muck, a foul, acidic brew. By now, you should have noticed. Your brain's been steeped in liquor. If you wish to... Your brain has been steeped in liquor. If you wish to be infected by emptiness and folly, those who love acid will happily spread your brain upon their bread. Fuck you! I really, really love it. Okay, we're just gonna continue on with that because I'm pretty sure the fuck you is actually a death route, and we're not gonna do that just yet. Who is this drunken queen? Who knows? Maybe the first thing we rule out is you. Maybe you're not that redhead from last night who was crying, clinging to some poor bastard's leg, begging him not to leave while wiping snot and tears on his clothes. Ha! That's not me. It's just a coincidence. I'm redheaded too. In fact, every Vilulf has red hair. Good one. The wisdom of coincidence. Alright, let's see what the other redhead on this island wants to say to you. I'm 1,000 times cooler than him. She's gonna ponder in silence. What's this? Someone texting me? Let's see. It's more than concern. I bet he likes me. Okay, actually, this is something, I swear, sometimes I'm, also delulu like that. Be like, he was nice to me for a little bit. He must love me. Damn, that shows that I'm also gonna go murder a bunch of seagulls later. Spoilers, I don't fucking... It was in the trailer. It's not that big of a spoiler. Actually, do people in IDV like watch like the promotional stuff like that's outside of the game on like what is it called, like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, things like that? It's also technically on Reddit, but it's like re-uploads, and also the official YouTube's. There's a lot of people who re-upload like the official YouTube stuff on their own channel. Like I know Geisha Gaming re-uploads some stuff and put it on her channel, but I'm not sure if they like. It's kind of a weird thing because it's like some things make it onto YouTube, but some things don't. Is more than concerned. I bet he likes me. Yeah. Love should be a sweet word, but now it's just something you're saying to sound confident. Maybe you should show some mercy to your poor, sore limbs below your neck. They're in pain. For their sake, I'd advise you not to say any of this in front of that man, or you might just get a beating that will have you staring at the stars all night. Impossible. I'm loved by everyone. Look at me. I'm an S tier. I'm money. Impossible. I'm the darling of the Vilulf clan. Everyone likes me. Hey, look at that guy. He's got the eye of the storm on him. The Vilulf crest. Valiant by sea and land. He followed me all the way to this island. Damn annoying admirer. Oh my gosh, she's so relatable. I'm also just as dull. As your brain, I'm dying from the pain. Anyway, so this should end everything. I can go back, but I think I'll do that a little bit. Should I do that right now, actually? Because I know some of the more aggressive choices will just get you killed. But, let me see. The finest cook-a-lot. Perfect. A pirate who can't make themselves into a dish is not much of a chef. Hope you don't choke on your own brain trying to come up with ideas. Okay, so for the most part, I think that's everything. So we're just gonna continue on. And pretend I'm barely conscious. The sky over Moonfarger is dark and ominous, and a melting snowflake seeps into your thin clothes. You're lying on the ground, consciousness drifting with the night sea, but your stomach feels like it's on fire. In your daze, the clouds that no one should see, start to shift, forming the shape of a massive ship. The cloud ships crash violently, battling each other. You feel your lips moving, preparing to speak, when the blood-red skull cloud crashes into the blue seagull cloud. You burst into song, even though it's totally off-key. Do I have to start singing? No. Fuck. We're not doing this today. Are you ready, mates? Oh my fucking god, it's SpongeBob! Who lives in the storm above this? I feel like it is SpongeBob. Like, I feel like it would be on, like, when the seven seas is going on. That's right. It's the, Vilulf's destined for Valhalla. Okay, I know Valhalla is, like, a real thing, and I don't think I'm saying it right. Oh, God. Anyone who finds this stream, I am so sorry. But this is, like, my personal archive thing, so, go somewhere else with no commentary. This is my territory. Fuck you. Sailing through icy seas, conquering lands will be chosen by the Valkyries. Shove that spear into the enemy's ass! Why does she get to say ass and I can't? This is bullshit. This Valkyrie warrior, are you done yet? Do you even know who I am? He bends down, ready to lift you up. He doesn't mind your hands, all covered in booze and mud. What are you laughing at? Hey kid, you're way gentler than I thought. Too bad you can't see how punchable you look. My charm is big enough to fill the Atlantic. You must be one of those who've fallen for me. Fine, I'll admit you're cute enough. So maybe... Ash! You wanna fight? Still got the energy to fight, huh? Guess you don't need help after all. Go back to Aslak. We're setting sail and I'm too busy for your drunken drama. Throw a pride cry in front of him. I'm pathetic. Are you leaving me too? You think I'm ridiculous? Don't you? I misjudge how strong that... what the fuck? Ah! Ignore that. Fuck. I'm not good at, like, fake crying. I mean, let me think. What the fuck did I touch? What the fuck, man? God, my clothes are now, like, cold. Okay. Let me think. There's actually something, like, I want to get better at, like, voice acting or whatever. And I feel like fake... Okay, actually, fake screaming is probably the worst. I feel like fake crying isn't as bad. Or sounding sad isn't that bad. Anyways. Let me think. Are you leaving too? You think I'm ridiculous, don't you? I misjudged how strong the Akavit would hit. My body's not listening, and now they're dragging me straight into hell. You're crying? Hold it above. You really are a wimp, huh? Now listen here. Violence is no solution, and I'm glad you didn't take that path. But for the love of Odin, stop crying. It only makes you look like you're gone mad. The red-headed man hears your sobs and halts. His feet skidding to a stop. He turns back to you, his face twisting in a mix of confusion and something else. He counts to 3 in his head, slow, deliberate, before that stoic mask cracks just a little. After a brief hesitation, he slowly extends his hand towards you. I got it. Never mind. It's actually, it is really fucking hard. Bro, I keep getting, like, emails. What is this? Let me think. Okay. It feels like I feel like I haven't done like these kind of things in a long time, so it's like a struggle to like even think about how to like do it properly. Like it just feels more like cringy, so it's like a bleh. Wait, maybe I should get drunk. Oh my god, that's the solution, bro. She's drunk, I could be drunk. Wait, fuck, I need to drive later. Oh shit. God damn it. Mom, where are you? This maniac's beating me. Mom, help. You call that a beating? That's not even a tap, kid. Barely a flick on the forehead. Wow. Why are you crying louder now? Shut up. Crying won't buy you sympathy. Odin, help it kill me now before I drop dead from a stroke. Was I too harsh? Sorry, kid. It's my fault. You shouldn't have to deal with all that by yourself. You're right. This guy. Did you just say crying won't buy you sympathy? Fine, you win. Mm-hmm. Sounds like the guy is aware that the sinking of Vinland and the fall of Vilulf means a great deal to you. Stop thinking about it. Close your eyes. Take a breather. I already told you, Suf, you be here. Who? Suf, the... Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, so he will take you home. What else are you saying? Yet his voice is so hypnotic. Your eyelids are sinking like anchors, while that out-of-place red skulled shaped cloud ship is in your vision is anchored firmly to the island of the memories. Are you really going to fall asleep like this? Valhalla sure is it's like shit. Valhalla sure is a paradise, but that doesn't mean it welcomes drunk idiots stumbling through it. Maybe I should just release your pain receptors and let you hear how the rest of us are sobbing inside. Why do you hate us so much? What did we even do wrong? Oh my fucking god. Hang in there, every one of you carry the Vilulf name. You can't just fall asleep. You got something to settle, some mission, or maybe it's a grudge. Whatever it is, you have to face it. Even if you bury that grudge in a sea of aquavit, trust me, the sea will evaporate and you'll be back at it again before you can blink. Yeah, what mission am I on? That's a whole other story. A story about the Vilulfs. Your brain's not handing me much to work with, so all I've got are a few emotional triggers. Eric's Redbeard Vilulf. Yes, his real name is Eric Vilulf. And there's also Langares Vilulf. Oh my god, why is there so many? They could be your family. And there's another name. Someone with a brain full of shit. Drinking shit and eating shit. A traitor who goes by... What the... Who's got... By pigs? Okay, that one I can't guess. Like, the other one obviously is obvious, but like... No, he's no family. What the hell was his name? Your subconscious won't even let you say it. That word makes your gut twist, like a rat burrowing into your left eyeball, dragging a rotten stink with it. I'll find him, break his leg, make him kneel before Lagaras bone and apologize to every last one of us. I swear on my name. Ha, look at you. You can't even remember your name. Hey, Brain, tell me, am I really that hammered right now? Yes, but at least you're starting to wake up. And honestly, names don't mean a damn thing. A name's just a tag. People like to think it means something, but it doesn't. I just think it's just a way to keep things consistent in their little minds. It doesn't really tell you anything about who you are. You've got some nerve saying that, but honestly, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Is that an insult? But hey, I'm your nurse after all. I can understand it. Nobody knows me here. I could be anyone. Smart. You got potential. You can be whoever you want. You get to choose what kind of life you lead. Whether you want to blend into society and follow the rules, or chase down that traitor and live on your own terms. Obviously, I can choose. The answer fades with the wind as you lie back, gazing at the sky. Numerous cloud ships pass overhead. A ship lowers its gangplank, and for a split second, gravity reverses. You step into the void. Your thoughts grow wings, and your soul flies free. You look back and see the shackled, red-haired woman bloody below. The wind from midnight carries the hum of a ship setting sail. You know deep down that your fleet calling you. Wait, you know deep down that your fleet calling you out to sea. I think I don't know if I said that correctly. Okay. Yay, exploration. Oh, we gotta play Bullseye. Yeah, so this is actually the reason why I went to like the Asian server, because you can technically redo the story. And I think I mentioned that, yeah. But they don't really redo this. Like, you lose out on a little bit of like God damn it. Why do they keep emailing me right now? It looks like, okay, so I have to, okay, so I'm a little bit like of a project manager to some degree, or like I'm more like a project leader, if that makes sense. I don't think manager is the right word. So I do have to do some things after this. Oh shit, my game, okay. Actually, during rank yesterday, I guess, my game crashed. And it was actually after I died. Like, I was, like, in ghost form spectating. But, like, I swear to God, I panicked so fucking hard. Because I was scared that would happen, like, while I'm in the middle of, like, kiting or some shit. Because it has happened. Well, not. It hasn't happened mid-kite. Like, I've never had it happen mid-kite. But it would happen while I was still alive. And one time, my game crashed, like 3 or 5 times in a match. And like someone else was kiting, but I was just thinking the whole time, like if I hadn't crashed, I would have been able to decode more, and like we would have probably gotten somewhere further in the game, right? And that was like so pissed off because it always happens on Dark Woods as well. But I have recently somewhat cleared out a few of the games I have, so I got rid of like Honkai Star Rails, Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, because I haven't played them in like 5 to 2 years, depending. So, and honestly, my game hasn't been crashing as much. And when I got rid of them, my game hasn't been lagging as much either. Like, I tried to stream a ranking session with my friends at one point, and it exploded. It exploded. I've also, okay, so with my channel, well, I think I've talked about this a lot. But there's like a lot of plans I have for it, and I haven't really been doing any of it, to be honest. But in terms of content direction, I do want to get more into story-based games. I do not feel confident enough in my ability to play in general and my ability to like rank, right? So I don't really want to become like an IDV YouTuber exactly, because I do not believe I'm really like good enough or also like to be streaming my gameplay. So my main plan, because I do record these for like archival purposes, I guess in case other people want to hear the story, but like also just because I want to like experience this story, and this is like a good motivation to experience the story. But after this, I think I'm like, if I do more streaming, I want to leave IDV more and try to like look at stories from other games. I'll try to avoid gacha games though, because they kind of have like a little issue of what's it called? A lot of content could be like locked behind money. I think this game is actually, in terms of story and lore, this game is the least problematic of that kind of thing, because I think you can like, the character costume descriptions doesn't necessarily give you a lot of details on a character at times. It depends. But I have, what's it called, Nier Automata downloaded, so I think that's gonna be like a game I plan on playing, and probably some indie games. I never finished what's it called? I never finished the Tales of Uria game. I want to finish that. And there's also like a lot of other. I haven't been playing indie games as often. I want to get back into that at some point. Alright, anyways, enough blabbing, let's talk to people. Brunhilde Vilulf, you're here. Sufs is... Brunhilde? Yes, that's me. You know my name. Wait, who are you? Auntie Aslak. Give her a big hug and, gives her a big hug and buries your face in her chest. Oh. Well, that's unexpected. But perfectly on brand for the fiery Vilulfs, right? Clever girl. The midwinter feast is coming up, so no running wild. Keep an eye out for trouble, though. Don't bump into anything you shouldn't. Let's get you home. Okay, there we go. Moongraph. I thought this was Sheep Island. Wait, no, Moonforgra. Did your mom say that? Told you to find me here. Sheep Island or Moonfurgra. Right. She thought I'd forget such silly names. She said the world wouldn't leave me be. I still got my aunt here, so no need to run and hide. Oh wait, no. She said I should visit you. She'll be here soon with the rest of the crew. My head's pounding. Forget it. Come on, let's go. I'll make you some soup for that hangover of yours. Sheep Island was the old name. Gustner suggested changing it, and the islanders voted for it, even changing the name of the village. Maybe I am. I remember Lagareth saying her sister, Aslak, left the crew ages ago to live her dreams on land. But I never thought it was like this, living under twisted rules, just going along with it. Is that how you see it? So you tore your skirt, messed up your hair, and even chopped off your heels. That's right. Don't you think all of these rules are chains? Those stiff outfits, that's the least of it. You don't understand, my dear. This is the cultured conduct of our forebears, that our forebears learned from the ladies and gentlemen of high society across the sea. It's these very gestures and manners that define elegance. Just wait until danger arrives and you're winded. Then you'll see how little use your elegance really has. There's no danger here. This isn't like on the sea, where you're always prepared for battle. That's all the more reason to live as you feel. Follow your heart and live freely. Why should we burden ourselves with the fleeting time we have? Yeah, why torment yourselves? When your time here is so brief. I don't have your sharp tongue, but after all these years, I've come to believe that for ordinary folks like us, it's best not to break the rules that everybody else follows. So, if you're here on Moonfargra, listen to your mom and planning to live a normal life. Then don't go all rebellious. You're too naive, Aunt Aslak. You worry about the dangers of life at sea, afraid the Navy will shackle you. But here on land, aren't you wearing shackles as well? Points to her forehead. Oh, I want to go for a walk alone. Don't eat any soup. The wind will fix my hangover, just like we did at sea. Unlock hidden storyline. / shore 1. She's gone! If I had talked to her later, would that have changed the story? Temporal Science Society. Context. A question. What is space? Space is a measure of distance between objects, expressed through the geometric concept of length, width, height, and volume. It can bear the change and movements of matter. Matter can exist, be born, interact, and perish within it. A story. A monster beyond the pages. I don't think there's anything that way, so let's look at this. The roots of the tree stumps are split into 7, perfectly symmetrical, as if arranged by human hands. It feels so unnatural. Is it? In what direction are we looking at? It's not symmetrical at all. Hello? Someone once kept ravens aboard the ship, for they believed these birds were a symbol of wisdom. Sheep! The sheep hide behind the trees, peering out like a person. How unsettling. I'll roast them. That's not good. 1 7 shroud, 2 7's bloom, 3 7's bride. Please take her to her tomb. Midnight's thunder, the light of the polar night, the wrath of the gods will descend upon the north. Wait, you hear that? Someone's singing over there. What's he digging with a shovel? Let's sneak up and see. A glowing brain! What am I looking at? Glowing brain? No. What's with that get up? You look like you don't belong around here. But honestly, you look kinda cool. That's not a cerebral cortex. That's just a glass dome. He's not fooling anyone. More of an illusion than anything else. Give a man a glass dome and some glowing rocks and he'll look the same as any other freak. Trust me, I've seen plenty of strange folks. What are you doing here?
Wait, don't hit me. Vilulf? Is that you?
This guy sounds surprised. He seems to like you. Captain Vilulf is loved by everyone.
Thank the gods you're not locked up in some hole.
Well, what do you mean? Who the hell are you?
Don't you remember me? How much did they give you?
Speak up, will you?
There's still time before the 3-7 sacrifice. Should be enough. Maybe Freya can pull something off. Maybe might be worth asking him what to do.
Do all islanders talk like this? Can't you say something simple? Something that makes sense?
You're in danger, Vilulf. They're all lying to you, except me, Opal, and you must trust me. You need to get out of here before the sacrifice.
Who's lying? What sacrifice? Is that the Midwinter Festival they keep talking about? I heard there's roasted lamb that day.
This year's sheep. Isn't it you? Never mind. Come with me. I'll explain everything. Who's there? I must go. They've come. The ravens. The eyes of the sect. Vilulf, be careful. No, perhaps you should deal with them yourself. Birds, sheep, or even the scarecrows. Get rid of those spying on us from the shadow.
Unlocked hidden storyline. Nature of good and evil 1. Draw a bow to intimidate the spy. Oh shit! The crossbow thing. Actually, that makes me curious. Would there have been a more ideal order to do this in? Because you can't redo this section, right? Let me just relatively quick to do these. It's the birds that take a lot longer, and the ones that are further away, you have to aim a little bit longer. Fun thing about this is you don't have to add, like, if it's, once it hits a circle, you can just, you don't have to, like, even, like, aim it correctly. It'll just, like, auto-aim it. I think that's how Cowboy works as well, actually. We're just killing random birds. The smaller it gets, the more accurate it gets. Oh shit, yeah, I missed that. Okay. I think if you get the dot indicator, it should hit. I don't fully know how she works. I haven't played her. Like, in actual matches, right? Wait, shit. Well, that's gone. Oh, hey there still. Stop moving! Nice! I hope the whole storyline is unlocked today, because... Can we continue? Oh yeah, we haven't finished the progression either. If we cannot continue this, like, I don't, like... Okay, so for Koa, I was actually able to log in every day, and it unlocks the story, but I didn't have to read the story. But I think with this one, it's going to be harder, and I might have to just, actually log in and play every day, which would be a bit more annoying. Oh, look, graves! Oh no! This one has been, like, kind of vandalized. Oh, look! A bird. That's not good. Okay. Gravestone 1. The epithet is blurred, and but one line stands clear. Oh, the aunt. Strangely, the coffin is disturbingly loose, lifting one corner, revealing it to be empty. No body inside. Not even a bone remains. Oh. Oh no. Hang on. Let me look at the chat. I actually skipped through all the stories, so I don't remember anything. And that's why we're doing all this now. And this is Priestess.
Do you remember who you are yet? What about them? This place? Anything off about it?
Alright. So, can we continue? Yeah, we can. Okay, thank God. When God shuts a door, just open it again. That's how doors work. But after they close, someone locks it and mocks me from the other side, and I don't have the key. Okay, so it's Priestess, Archer, and then Priestess again. Okay.
Well, then kick the door down and bash...
Wait, no, actually... no, that's such a... Okay. Well, they kick the door down and bash their face in. Fuck giving people the correct voices. I don't give a shit anymore. Off-key hum. 1 7 shroud, 3 7s.
Kinder, I came to check on you. Have you... Heard you skipped your meds last night. And take him away, come back, the incarnation of omniscience, the dimension of eternity, leading the flock across the cognitive wilderness. Blah, 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 blah.
This is not hummable, bro. Who hums these complicated words? What the fuck? The uncomfortable flame, the chaotic darkness. Let the devote glimpse the path. The prisoner of the cave finally finds freedom. Did Kinder paint those flowers on the wall? Those are amazing. Where'd he flower like that? What in the fuck? I'm sorry, I forgot she looked like...
Master wants to see you. Here, a gift. Eat well and grow up.
No, she isn't. That's it, you're being banned. The ban hammer is coming in. Wait, can I actually... Oh, I can... Wait, can I? Add as moderator, hide user on this channel, put user in timeout, remove, report, pin, channel activity, go to channel. So it does actually look like I can ban you. Or I don't know how to yet. You know what? Here we go.
The master heard some things. He's not in a good mood. No surprise there. Vilulf's a mess after the overdose. Everything's a blur. What's real, what's not, what's devote, what's fake is all for nothing. Should I get closer to her? She called me Aslak a few days ago. Maybe she's ready to listen. Don't go poking the beast. She's not stupid, just a bit off her rocker. She knows exactly who you are, but deep down she doesn't want to face the truth. She doesn't want to admit some people are dead, even if they're still walking around. I'll keep an eye on her. Right now, the most important thing is to check the guards from yesterday. You mean Kinder's weird scribbles on the walls? You think there's something wrong with that? Sunflowers don't grow on this island. They can't. Got it. So should I still prep Vilulf's food for the day? She's going out fishing. Let her go. The weather's been decent the weather's been decent the last couple of days. Aren't you worried she'll run away? Going out alone in a boat this time of year, she'd be better off throwing herself into the sea. Not to mention, Moonfargar's a hell of a trek. Vesla, she knows the sea better than any of us. She gets its beauty and its terror. You're always so sure of yourself. But what if she's not as sharp as you think? She's probably just a drunk. The only reason she's not totally lost is because she knows how to hold her liquor. It's like thinking anyone on this island can be fixed. What'd you say?
Bessa, do you remember how you felt when you first landed on this rock? You thought you betrayed everything that was good, walked right into a dead end. You didn't look too healthy when you got off the boat. Hell, none of us did. When Villa first came here a year ago, she was in worse shape than anyone. But then she saw people and laughed harder than anyone. Against the sunset, hair flaming red, like it was about to set fire to the world, and said, "Hey, I'm Brunhild of Vilulf. Got any food? I'm about to starve to death." Ah, it feels so good to be out, I see. Out here by Moonfarker, a few fishing boats drifting, chasing clouds and riding the waves. It's not about the catch. It's more about chasing the right weather, just floating around like a school of fish playing tag. As long as you soak up enough sun before the polar night comes, it's like you've never felt more alive. On a ship full of noise and laughter, you, Vilulf, yelled out, Oh, actually, this choice kind of makes more sense because no sunflowers can grow on the island, right? So, I don't have any analysis for that right now. It's just like because it seemed really random before, but I guess it's more like a saying, I don't know, we're here despite being impossible. Media analysis is not something I can do on the spot. I don't know. I want to do someday, but it's so much work, actually. Hey, watch this. Bend your thumbs to make a hole, like this, and squint through it. The sun turns into a sunflower, and under the sunflower, we're all sunflowers. Yeah, I saw it too. You said something impressive. This guy might not be the brightest, but he's got a way of getting your absurd rambles. He focuses on the small, beautiful things, even if everything around him is falling apart. Yeah, that's one way to look at the world. I'm a great philosopher. The greatest. Don't overthink it. I really didn't think of anything. I am amazing! I know, right? Sunflowers? What the hell are sunflowers? I know. They're big orange-yellow flowers that love the sun. I cannot pronounce these words. Oh my god. Stop sunning your flowers. Let them all perish. I hate nature. See? You've been mocking him, but he knows something you don't. Yeah, that's because they sent him to Germany for research after they figured out he was too dumb for his own good. Guess we're not as smart as him in that department, huh? Okay. Would you waste time sending someone, like, somewhere else to study if they're, like, dumb? Because usually, if you're, like, sending someone, like, on an for the explicit purpose of getting them to learn more, then you would want to choose someone who's, like, smart, right? Because it's, like, putting resources into something you believe in, right? Like, usually that's how it works. So I think these people are just jealous, and they don't know what they're talking about, and this guy's actually really smart, and he's, like, being nice to me, and he's my friend, so why don't you guys leave him alone? Yeah, but no, he's not dumb. He's brilliant, you know. You know how much money it costs to make people not dumb? I would know. College is a pain. I regret my choices. That reminds me, I wanted to, like, both start working in, like, a major, I guess, not agency, major company or something, and also start working on my own games. Because, like, I have a lot of ideas for stories, and I have, like, I guess, been working on doing things to make assets or whatever. But it's just I never have, like, the motivation to really do anything. And on it, like, I think, like, a part of me is like, oh, I'm not skilled enough to do this, but, like, fuck, am I, like, I'm never gonna be skilled enough to do anything if I, like, have that mentality. Like, I'll keep, like, I'm getting better, and I'll just be like, I could be better. And it's like, when is it gonna ever end? I could always be better, so yeah, fuck. I'm planning on starting on something, but it's like, damn. I don't even know where to start. I feel like everything I want to do is just so big in scope. Just like long ass stories or like multiple routes or blah 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 or just like a lot of things. Or even sometimes it's just like I have like major moments planned out, but the in between is like hard to figure out. And then there's like some things I want to do, and then it's like as time goes on, I start like slowly forgetting the details as I like don't keep track of everything. And some things I do keep track of, but like I do it in like a really incoherent way, and it's so hard. Yeah, I know. I'm just what's it called, rambling? Yeah. That's the fun thing about these streams. A lot of it is just my rambles about my life and personal things. A lot of my older streams that have been taken down, they used to, I think like a good half of my channel used to be like, not half, maybe like a fourth, honestly. Actually no, maybe half because I didn't stream a lot. I have like a notebook. It's just I never like I just do things other than document, right? Like, what's it called? Instead of, like, pulling out my notebook and writing, I would instead, like, I don't know, scroll through Reddit, like, text people, play IDV, or at the time, play Mobile Legends, play, like, do other things. And I feel like, comparatively, I feel like playing IDV is not as useful as playing, like, other story-based games. I don't know. So that's why I do like slowing down and taking like the time to play these events. I do still like I skip through these events the first time around just to get the rewards, but like that's why I'm glad to have a second account where I could just slow down and do this, you know? Wait, what? I just realized I was rambling so much I didn't read the text. He killed what? He killed the smartest lab rat, so they sent him back. That's a lie, I didn't do it. No stuttering anymore, huh? What's the matter? You want to fight, huh? You said I killed... What? Hey, I used that symbol in like... What is that? I use that in programming. I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. Fuck. You dare talk to me? Talk back one more time. I dare you. Ow, that hurts. You said Okay, I swear to God, that's like... No, that's not Muse. What is that? Fuck. Okay. I got this. Okay, so what do I use it for? No, it's not like, What do I use it for? Fuck. There's a reason why I'm a failure of a programmer. An eye for an eye. Yeah, we're gonna beat the other kid down. Fuck you, no one hurts my friend. But just the man who hit Vilulf. Half kneeling on the ground, holding his head down. Hey, calm down. Calm the hell down. The quickest way to solve a problem? A solid punch. If you hit the right spot, you stop the fight. But if you hit wrong, things can blow up fast. But you know, this, used to be, a lot of hotheads on your ship. Handling these things come with being a great captain. Aren't you all from the same island? Why don't you keep that mouth of yours in check? What's your problem? You're the one to talk. Not happy with that? Fine then. I'll step in for Vilulf. Nothing a fair fight can't fix. Why do you care about this idiot? What's it to you? Shut up for a minute. She's well, you know. Vilulf, go check on the nets in the back. See how many fish are dead. Look, the lad's had too much to drink, and now he's running his mouth. Here, let's raise a glass. He'll make it right. Don't worry. They're trying to cover it up. I know. You don't want to let this slide, but remember, on this island, on this ship, you're the outsider. Do you really think you can handle things the way you would on your own ship? That's the drink you're going with. Pathetic. Where's the big barrel? Bring it here, and next time, apologize to Vilulf. Middle ground, sure. But at least it won't make things worse for him. Did you see that? When he kicked, She is. My friend, she wanted to get the skin, but she's also an Ada main, so we're saving up the monies to go for Ada instead. And I'm gonna get the Emil skin. Just gonna, what's it called? Pretend Fugitive never existed. The skin isn't even that pretty anyways. I like Romeo better, honestly. I feel like Romeo, like, is a slight, like, in terms of design, is a slight-ish downgrade, but they have a similar enough vibe that I feel like Romeo can work as, like, a, I don't know, quote-unquote downgrade to Fugitive. But Fugitive is, like, so old that, like, looking at the model, it looks a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It looks crusty. I mean, it is, like, what, 3 years old? And, like, honestly, I think Feather Cloak looks a lot better. And it was also a shop one. It wasn't really meant to be, like, super expensive, I guess. Or, like, super good, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like, Fugitive is, like, it just, like, I feel like its design, or is, like, the poster, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. And, like, I loved it so much, I bought the whole cosplay thing and, like, did, like, an event or whatever. But, like, it's in-game model. I just don't feel like it's that good. So, like, I remember my friend asked me, if you can buy, like, if you would buy, like, someone else's account, would you do it to get Fugitive? And I would say no. The only skin I would probably do that for is Starlight Maiden for Mind's Eye. It kind of looks like, I don't know how to say it properly, Emil, but in different clothes. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like, I feel like as long as they look somewhat similar to, like, their original self, I'm, like, pretty okay with it. But I don't really know what will make, like, the S tier and S tier. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that they keep his hair dark, though, in that skin. That's something I like. I do not like how the new limited S tier, it kind of, like, they make his hair, like, a lot lighter. I want, like, an S tier that properly, like, keeps his, like, original sort of, like, look to some degree. Because I like how he looks. Because, you know, I don't know. I'm an egotist. I like people who look like me. And I am absolutely beautiful. I'm mostly saying that sarcastically, though. But also, like, I don't know. I work really hard to get to, like, to look the way I do. So it's, like, I'm not, like, there's, like, a part of me that's kind of, like, what is it called? Like, there's a part of me that, like, is like, yeah, I don't really look that good. I feel like I could do better. But there's also a part of me that's, like, actually, like, really proud of how I look. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like, like, genuine, like, low self-esteem. And, like, sometimes people would be like, oh, you should, like, be that way because it's more humbling, but I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. I don't really know which skins I like that are, like, drastically different from, like, the, like, actual character they're based off of. Like, other than collaboration skins, right? Because, like, but, like, they're supposed to look like the other characters from the other series rather than, like, IDV characters. For example, like, I don't know, journalist, Kaede, right? Looks nothing like Alice, but looks a lot like Kaede. I actually do not know how to say her name. I think, because I know the dub says it really weirdly, and I don't remember how to say it in, like, the Japanese way. sometimes I feel kind of like bad because it's like I learned some characters' names based off of how they say it in like the dub or how like other players say it. Like for example, um, Madoka Magica, right? Like I'm like in the anime and like I'm pretty sure when I watch like the sub, they say like Madoka, right? But anytime you watch like a English like video essay about the show, they always say Madoka instead of Madoka. And it just drives me insane. It's like why does everyone say it like that? I don't get it. It's not even that hard to say like how to say like originally. Like I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I like delusional? Have I listened to like the original this whole time? Like, why is this so popular? I swear to God, no one says, like Madoka. They just say Madoka. And like my sister, she's like, oh yeah, it's like some kind of like Americanization of it. And then like I try to slow down the pronunciation, like how and it sounds the same to some degree. So it's like I don't even get what is different about it, right? Madoka, and then like Madoka. And it's like I feel like it's like there's a syllable in there that's like a bit different, but it doesn't even sound that different. But either way, it drives me insane. I hate it. I'm not good at Japanese either way, so I don't have the right to be speaking. But it drives me crazy. Anyways, where did we leave off? Their face went cold like they were staring at a dead man. You almost rolled your eyes, but then you catch a glimpse of a set of sad blue-green eyes. The black-clad sailor didn't play the game, is walking around the crowd, heading straight for you. You're at it again. In that moment, you know he's not talking about Ket, a man you despise with a deep gut-wrenching hatred. Ket, the petty thug, is nothing compared to him. Got a similar sadness in your eye. Familiar how? It's hard to explain. When I look into your eyes, I see a raven. It carries my gaze eastward, slicing through the gray wind that stretches all the way to Scandinavia. Where did it end up? At the top of the ship's lookout, the feather it dropped turned into a black flag, and the wind tore it open, carrying rainwater up into those thick, endless storm clouds. The Vilulf clan, tiny as ants, bobbed up and down with the ship through the waves and clouds. I hate rainy days. Even more, I hate that guy. Oh shit! Oh my fucking... You know, actually, whenever I get a scam caller, like, I won't do this on stream, obviously, but otherwise, I like to just let it ring, because I love my ringtone so much. It's from, you know, if I get the money, or, like, I guess if I get the motivation to do it, I'll play, what's it called again? Deathmark? Yeah. I'll play all 3 of the games on stream. Especially NG, where, like, the ringtone came from, because I fucking love that song, Wander Rapids. There's a couple songs that like stick with me and like I listen to a lot throughout my life. Like there's songs that I'll listen to for like a period of time and then move on from. But there are a few songs that I come back to a lot. And I think Wander Rapids just happens to be one of them. And there's also like Honey Honey, which was like the XX Holic ending. And a lot of Umineko songs. But like I fucking love that song so much. Like whenever someone like calls me and like they like mess something up, I'm in the middle of something on my phone. I don't even get mad half the time. I'm just like, oh my god, it's this song again, and then I just hum along to it until it ends, and then I go back to whatever the hell I was doing. Unless it's like time limited. In that case, I'm like, oh fuck, and then I panic and like hang up. But the song can never make me mad. Like, oh my god. I hate rain days. Even more, I hate that guy, whose face is darker than the rain clouds itself. You're fighting over a game and think he's cheating.
I don't even remember. We had so many fights. That guy and I are total opposites. He's got a mind like a labyrinth. Nothing like a Vilulf at all.
You shouldn't be so narrow-minded. The Vilulf clan accepts all kind of personalities.
Now that I think about it, the three of us have completely different personalities. We're not like, Langareth. Langertha, I think. And I'm definitely not Brynhilda.
Wait.
Brunhilder?
Damn. I feel so bad for anyone who's like listening to me read this. Because I think everything is so off. Oh my god, you know Fear and Hunger? Oh my god, I love Fear and Hunger. I wanted to play Fear and Hunger. And this game that's like the community is kind of into both games. Though it's a bit complicated because I think there's also a huge subsection that also hates that game. Because this other game is like a porn game, but like, oh my god, I really, really want to play both of them on stream. It's just I'm scared it would just take down my whole channel. It's okay. No we didn't. I have good memory. You can't gaslight me. I always remember things we talk about, you know? I never forget. I'm never forgetful. Alright, how do I close the chat now? Ah! What the fuck? I can't see the chat anymore? Wait, can I close this? Can I close this? Oh my god. I messed up my chat. Oh shit. There we go. There we go. I do think I remember talking to you about it, but I don't remember. You always do this. You always gaslight me. I swear.
How could someone reckless and impulsive like me ever be a Valkyrie?
Oh, so you're beginning to remember. Oh, so you're beginning to remember who he is. A cursed bastard. Someone who likes me.
How could I say such vile things? I must be out of my mind. Why did I say that? What I meant is every Vilulf likes me, except for the bastards who deserve hell.
He gives a faint smile, just like today's rare clear sky, though not exactly sunny. Okay, actually, is that supposed to be in like parentheses? Because that feels like such a weird thing for someone to just like say to you. Yeah, I think it's him smiling. Shit. Okay, whatever.
That smile, it stings your eyes.
You recall when you were a child how you loved watching. I'm struggling so badly. Oh my god. I don't know anything about Norse anything. This is what I get for doing nothing but like reading Asian fucking media. And it's time I start a European arc. I need to start reading European stories next. I'll start with Alice in Wonderland. So what if I just risk taking down my whole channel for that game though? Oh my god, guys. I'm thinking about like making like a whole what is it called, Rumble account, or like hell, I was even thinking like what if I just make a straight up like Pornhub account and play the games there. It won't be streamed. It will be like, what is it called? I guess the Let's Plays. I'll have to probably cut them into like 30-minute parts instead of like doing hour-long sessions or whatever. But I think that would be fun. No, we're not doing this on YouTube. What if they realize that both channels are me and they take me down? I can't do that. That's it. We're streaming on fucking Pornhub. Will I get flagged if I just say the word? Because, like, I haven't... I mean, I don't have any, like, audience right now, so I don't, like, because of that, I don't have any monetization. So far, I haven't had anything, like, happen. But I'm always, like, scared, like, should I really be saying this? Would this hit me harder later? Who knows? God, I would love to play that game. But it's like, I'm so scared to play it because I know it's, like, partially a horror game as well. And I'm not good with horror, bro. But it's like, I want to keep, like, my face is oily. Alright, it was a rare thing, that soft expression, like a fleeting beam of sunlight breaking through a cloudy sky. Perhaps it was only because, I still don't know how to say the name, was often ill. His smile weak and fragile, like he hadn't the strength to show more. Lagereth rarely let him venture out to sea, so he would stay by himself, quietly reading. And then when you returned from the water, he told you all about the books he read. You want to smile back like you used to, but in that moment, memories flood your mind. Drawing, singing, practicing archery, sparring with him, pretending to knock him down. Your smile fades. Suddenly, smothered by a wave of heat, you remember how, as a kid, you loved laughing, but also loved crying. You resemble someone from our clan. What's your name? Because of my red hair. Perhaps. You're the more rational, gentle sort, unlike me. After that night, you became more sensible than you ever expected. It's how you begin to see small signs buried in the past, the details you overlooked before. Those were the threads that were pulled. Those were the threads that, when pulled, would begin to unravel everything. So what if there were signs? No matter how many triggers there were, as long as we were at sea, I could have snuffed them out in the time. It was I who set the charges, who forced others to land. Some of our people wanted to go to the mainland. Had they truly left, my mistake would have never reached them. Ah, now I recall the reason behind the duel that damned the fool. He thought they didn't belong at sea, that he was nothing but a burden, and he wanted to send him away for good. We had a bitter row about it, but I never once asked him if he truly wished to live in the city. Perhaps Lagertha had asked him the same thing. Maybe it was his own decision to stay behind. Every time he ventured out to sea, that choice was his. You can't keep thinking that every choice others make is because of you. Stop being so self-absorbed. Damn, relatable. Man, she is relatable. Oh my god. You didn't respond. The evening draws near, and your gaze drifts towards the horizon. You're no longer chasing flashy, fleeting joys. You sometimes... You sometimes slow down, observe, and reflect, and let your thoughts sink into place. You can't share or argue about it with others. Vilulf, I just washed my face. I feel better now. Are you watching the sunset? I like sunsets too, but the ones on our islands are too light. Like, the kiss on my cheek when I say goodbye to teacher, Munin. In Germany, I saw sunsets so bright. So red. I'll never forget them. I've seen sunsets like that too, burning red. I'll never forget them either. I knew it! I can find more things we have in common. This trip to sea is great. Yeah, being out at sea is great. Okay, enter Moonfly. Okay, so I'm gonna try to interact with the environment first. And then I'm going to talk to the people. Can I enter this room? No. It's like a... Ah! Gonna... Like, if anything seems important, I'll try to avoid it until last. Oh! Yeah, the priestess is over here. If I remember, like, if I'm certain of the story, priestess is, like, the only person who's not actually here, and everything else is somewhat real, but, like, this is, like, the past. Man, whenever I say priestess, I just think of that one player that I played with. And she would, she would always do this thing where she would emote and, like, graffiti the hunter while she was, like, hiding or, like, whatever. Like, she would, like, do the whole, like, X thing with the red ink. And I fucking hated her. She was so, like, she was toxic. And she was also overly sensitive anytime you were critical of her. Last night, I witnessed the sacrifice of 12 rams. They, were cast into the lake, and I overheard something about judgment. Essentials for a journey. Meat, fresh water, weapons, and a bow. Ooh, the graveyard! Gravestone 2. A neglected gravestone, overrun with weeds, perhaps intentionally obscured by vines, planted by the ones who set it there. Pulling the weeds aside, the name of the gravestone is clear. Moonin. Who was Moonin again? I know he was just mentioned in the story. Fuck. Bro, who was... It's funny how I'm like, oh, this is for documentation so we can finally understand and know the story, and I just forget everything immediately. Let's look at the bones. Was I imagining things? Did the sheep that appeared yesterday all turn into skeletons? No. I swear to God, I remember I was walking around. Like, I recognized that this place wasn't the same as the one from quote-unquote yesterday. I mean, like, obviously this is happening in the same day for this stream, but I was like, but I swear to God, I saw the sheeps alive somewhere else within the map. But no, they are dead, and I'm, like, kind of surprised about that. Ah! No, let me through! Let me through! Okay, there we go. Up north. We're already as far north as it gets. Be honest with yourself. You crave danger, the unknown. A quiet life would be your death. You thrive in chaos. I didn't come here on purpose. Just drifted, no reason. Ever heard of chance? Vilulf, what in the world are you doing here? Move now. This is Stenny's space. Why do you always show up out of nowhere and then vanish as soon as anyone else comes around? What are you running from? What a lively day. Who's there? Yeah, and he's gone again. Okay, is Axpo even real? Because he shows up when, like, there's no one around, and then when other people are around, he just, like, disappears. And he's saying cryptic-ass things like, the seagulls are evil! They're out to get you! And, like, not really giving any other explanation. He's just saying, they're gonna get you. They're going to sacrifice you. They're gonna cook you. I'll look at the ritual circle, then I'll talk to these two people, and then I'm gonna go talk to priestess. You know, there's something kind of funny. It's like you associate certain things with certain people. Like one of my friends, like there's a nickname that is very popular within my friend group. At least my friend group from like 10 years ago, I guess. Not like, or more so my friend of 10 years, if that makes more sense. Actually, you've probably seen her on this channel if anyone has gone back through any of my like older VODs. But I have done a lot of collabs with like Katafi or whatever, and I have known her for like 10ish or so years. And I'm not sure if she actually refers to me by this on stream. I don't remember, but there's like a nickname that she would refer to me by, and like everyone kind of refers to me by it. But in my, I guess, newer friend group, only one person started referring to me by that, and blah 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 blah. That person's gone, and now my friend, she's kind of like, oh, I don't really want to call you by that nickname anymore because I associate that nickname with him or whatever. And it's kind of like, damn, the past 10 years. Like, it's also, like, it's a nickname I'm most used to, I guess, but also as time gone on, like, not a lot of people call me by my nickname anymore, so I don't even know what nickname I would want to be called by. Like, fuck, this channel, I don't even have an official name. Like, I'm pretty sure I was kind of like, do I even want to still be referred to by, like, my channel name? I was thinking for a while if I wanted to just, like, move away from this channel and, like, just reincarnate somewhere else so I could just, like, start over and have, like, a new character. Because I made this channel, I guess, when I was, like, yeah, I don't fucking know, middle school, high school? So I had, like, a whole, I guess, image of what I wanted to call this channel and what I wanted to do with this channel, and it just never really, like, as I got older, I guess I just never really thought it was that good of an idea anymore. I don't know. For one, my channel's name is so generic. If you search it up, you just aren't gonna find me. And it could also be because, like, I just don't have anything, like, in terms of views either. So it's like they wouldn't suggest me anyways. But, what's it called? I was thinking, should I rebrand at one point? And also, but, like, I also kind of want to stick around just because there are a few people I have met within, like, my channel's creation that I want people to, like, stick around and remember. But overall, I think I just ended up deciding I'm not going to leave this channel behind, and I'm just going to keep working on it and see what I can do with it. Especially since I'm not even trying that hard, so, like, I feel like if I rebrand, I better have, like, an actual game plan and for it to actually, like, debut with something instead of just, like, whatever the fuck this is. Actually, I can pull up the VTuber Studio. I can pull up my crab model. The free thing I just grabbed off of the internet somewhere. I had credit to the artist, but, I actually checked the Twitter at some point after I did it, and I realized it leads to, like, nowhere or something, so I stopped doing that as well. I don't even know what happened to the artist. It's so sad. Okay. Temporal Science Society 2. What constitutes me? The answer, I am my body. As long as my physical form remains intact, I am still me. What constitutes me? The answer, I am my spirit. Oh, that's cool. I can do this. I can do a whole 360. Wee! 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 Okay, let's talk to people now.
Hey, Vilulf. Hey. Opal. The name's Opal. You weren't on the island yesterday. Where'd you go?
Tell the truth, out to sea, withhold the truth. None of your business. Okay, this is like the cool thing though. Because you can't redo the Enter Moongraw sections. So, like, there are choices that are locked and you just don't, like, it seems like you just don't know what will happen. I wish I could, like, I want to know what some of these things will do because it, like, these look like very different options. I feel like they'll go on different routes and I'm just never, like, I'm not going to be able to redo this. That sucks. I want to know what happens if I tell them, fuck you. But anyways, I'm a nice person and I think Opal is trustworthy. Yet again, I'm easily trusting. I don't know. People are like, damn, you need to, like, stop being so trusting. You're going to get taken advantage of. And, like, to be fair, that kind of has happened before, so who knows? But, like, still. Character flaws, you know? Like, I can't change myself. I went out to sea with Vilulf. I like him. He's a real friend. But sometimes you can't tell who's a true friend, which worries me. Compared to me, are you closer friends with Philip? That's a funny question. Honestly, I don't know you that well. You seem like an interesting guy. Good looking, but... Good looking? But your personality might not click with me. I mean, whatever you say. Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Then what kind of friends do you like? I'll try my best.
Why do you want to be friends with me?
Because we used to be friends. I was your first friend when you came to the island.
Is that so? I don't remember that. Do you have any other friends?
No, and you shouldn't have any either.
What? Excuse me? Okay, do we trust this guy? Do I trust him?
You don't need anyone else, you just need me!
Oh god, not again!
No, you shouldn't have any either. They're all untrustworthy, even Vilulf. He's not a good person.
Hey, you can't talk about my friends that behind their backs.
It's true. Vilulf serves the, Gusnor. He works for them. Do you know why the elders on the islands are nice to Vilulf? Because anyone who messes with him disappears within a few years.
Gusnor. The name sounds familiar. Where have I heard it before? I don't know, bro. I forgot.
The Gusnor owns the island at the center of Moonfrogra. Didn't your auntie marry into the Gusnor and change her last name?
She's dead! Yeah, I think so. Looks like you know a lot. Alright, how about you explain the 3-7 sacrifice, the midwinter festival, and the Gosnar to me, and I'll consider believing you.
Sure. Let's go somewhere no one can hear us. I'm afraid. Who's that? Someone's coming!
Hey, what are you... Unlocked hidden storyline. Nature's good and evil too. I can't walk. Can I walk around without using my WASD? I want to see how, like... Okay, anyways, let's just talk to this person. Oh my god, it's my friend!
Hey, Vilulf. Look. Wait, here's the fish we caught last time. Have some. Oops. Sorry, spilled grease on your boots.
Not bad. Didn't know you could cook.
No, Sylv made it. He left right after and wouldn't let anyone follow him. I can't finish it all by myself, so I thought of you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I don't know what Opal was talking about. I'm sure he's trustworthy. Look at him. Is that not a face you can trust? No one has faces in this game. You know the Gusnor family well. The Gusnor took me in. I watched the gates for them. Sylv said I could tend to the flowers and keep busy. They're good folks. Good folks, huh? Do you know where Sylv's gone? What he's up to? I don't know. I just saw him head north. Didn't ask where, and he didn't say. They say friends don't have to tell each other everything. Philip, do you really know how to tell good folks from bad? Not everyone who's kind to you is a friend. Some folks just want to see you make a fool of yourself. Others want to use you. I get it, Vilulf. Sylv told me that too. Everyone laughs, but not all laughter is friendly. It's tough to tell sometimes, so I give out friendship medals to figure... Hey! So I give out friendship medals to figure it out. Friendship medals? You mean like the ones you gave me on the ship? Not that one. This one. Sylv told me if someone takes good care of my handmade gifts, they pass the first test. You still have mine, so you're a true friend. Vilulf, you're my friend. He gave you a new one, huh? What does it look like? It's hard and blue, an opal. A mineral that swallows the stars. But that's not right, is it? It's fluid, like the sky I saw when I was drunk. Making me dizzy. What is it? Where did I pull from it? Do you really want to know? Does anyone? I know I never hurt you, Vilulf. You're a kind soul. The hippocampus. You're not kind to every soul, though, and you're not always this patient. Vilulf, you remind me of my old crew. You remember old Ott? The one with the flounder eyes? But Ott, he was worse. Angrier. When he snapped, he could crush a man's windpipe without trying. Yeah, I've seen plenty of broken minds. Some turn to rage, some to resentment. Some lose themselves completely. But you, Vilulf, you got something they don't. You're gentle. You're kind. Is she fucking talking about herself? God, that's like me. Other people, they're not like me. Truly, I am one of a kind. Am I kind? Fuck. I feel like I get angry way too quickly, bro. I mean, like, I also feel like I have my own tendencies. Like, fuck. I try so hard to, I fight so hard to keep things, like, peaceful and nice that, like, at times I just get pissed off at people because, like, I just, like, let issues brew. That's, like, my own issue, though. But, like, also, it has gotten better. I do try to, like, resolve issues much more quickly. Things will be better as time goes on, maybe. Oh yeah, that's where the name came from. Vilulf mentioned it. Okay, so Moonin, I don't think you okay, sorry. I don't think you really understand, but like the amount I am like genuinely like trying to like stay as calm as possible at all times. Like there are a lot of times where I get angry or like I just like get like upset about things and I like fight so hard to make sure like no one knows, I guess. Because it's like a lot of times it's like I feel like the anger will just pass because it's not a big deal. And like I think I'm like aware of that, so I just like keep it shut or whatever. But like other times it's like I don't think there's really any time that I've actually been like genuinely angry about something and it's like persist. There was only really one thing, I guess, and that was and that's if like that's with something else, I guess. Hang on, let me get my blanket. My neck is like cold. And then I'll continue rambling about the story though. Ah, my knee! It aches! But the teacher is dead. Like, we saw his gravestone. I do feel like there are times where like because the thing is I would get like pretty angry during like ranking, I guess, or like matches. And it's like I just don't feel like it's worth talking about it to them at post match because it's like, yeah, sure, if I tell them like, oh, you could have done this or whatever, what's it called? I don't really feel like it's just worthwhile like for me to say it, I guess. I don't know. That's like but like if it's like someone I talk to more frequently, I do keep it in mind and try to talk to them. Like, let me think. I think there was a time like me and Netta we got into like a fight and we did like I think I was like trying to hold back to some degree because I was like, oh, like I think I was like I got her upset first and like I was in the wrong, so I didn't want to like get mad at her. But then like I guess like because I didn't really talk about it, I just got like more like upset about things and like eventually like I got like pissed off and I just told her like I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I said, but something along the lines of, bro, what's wrong with you? And then like at that point, like we both got like upset or like sad and whatever, and then we just like talked it out. And like I shouldn't have let it got to that point. I probably should have like pulled her aside earlier and said like, "Hey, is something up?" Before like it got to the point where it was like starting to boil over. Um, and that is a bad tendency of mine, just not really being able to figure out when to talk to people about things and trying to like keep like trying to like avoid getting angry or whatever. But at the very least, that ended pretty quickly. There are times where it like doesn't end as quickly, and it takes like a lot longer to work things out. I don't know. Damn, I see you guys are talking behind my back while I'm streaming. I can't believe this. Oh. Hang on, let me look at my notifications. There we go. Okay.
Teacher Moonin said the same thing. It makes me feel a bit embarrassed. Moonin. You want to meet her? She's not here anymore. Her memory's been getting worse. They say she went to Germany for treatment. I like her a lot. She made me smarter. She helped me, Dr. Huggin and, Grandpa Stenny. Stenny, another name I don't know. Stenny lives far up north. They say he's gone mad. If you, get too close, he'll kill you. It's sad. I feel bad for him. He used to be so smart.
A locked hidden storyline. The Fool's Moonfargra one. Okay, so I don't think the order of investigation actually changes anything. Because I feel like looking at the gravestone, that should have been like a big cue for Brunhilde to be like, "Hey, wait a minute. I thought she's dead." Bro, are we just gonna keep reading these gravestones and we just figure out like literally everyone's dead? No, like, is there anyone here? Is it just me? Am I fucking talking to the birds this whole time? Is Opal even real? What, is Opal the only real one, actually? Maybe he's right. Like, I can't trust, what's it called, Vilulf. He's probably dead, too. He's probably a zombie. Everyone's a fucking zombie all around here. Look at this. Look at the sheep. They were happy and alive a few hours ago, and now they're just skeletons. I know how decomposition works. That's not how decomposition works. Ah! Alright, what's up?
Do you know who you are?
Lagertha. Pretending to think.
You always wanted to become her. Or rather, you've been trying so hard to.
Can I talk to you again?
Lost, but this isn't the way out. Whether it's Sheep's Island or Moonfargra, they're both small. You've tripped on the booze. That's all. That's all. Look in another direction. You might find a memory hidden in the fog.
Damn, I probably should have talked to her again before I left that day. Because, damn it, we missed out on a tiny bit of dialogue. Oh no. I hope it's the same thing. I hope it's not lore important. Am I real? No. Can I buy anything right now? Is this emote just gonna go away forever if I don't get it? Let me see. I'm pretty sure, like, the frames and graffitis will probably leave. I don't use the sticker a lot, so I don't feel like I would really want it. And I don't really have Archer, but I like having emotes, so I'll get it. Yeah. Oh, it's 7 days now. The day has reset. Because it was 8 days when I... Was it 8 days? I don't remember, bro. What do you want from me? Why are you still red? Oh, I can get the sticker. Okay, fine. I'll get the sticker. God. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, I have 2 dices now. Singing. No, what the hell? Such a... It's an okay deal, but I'm not doing that. Wait, where am I on the logic path? Oh my god. Oh, actually, this is the... Oh, they've barely been online as well. That's interesting. Let me look at this. Oh yeah, they replaced all the Sherlock Holmes ones with like the Essence 2 instead because I was never around for Sherlock Holmes on this account. And damn, that's a lot of Essence 2. And then it's like nothing but Essence 3 from there on out. Oh, I got this now. That's cute. Now think of it, I'm so inactive in this, like... Bro, no one's active in this guild. That's so sad. I'm an active hindrance by existing. Here you go. I'll give you a thumbs up. Good job. Whoever you are. The red is killing me. I gotta clear these. I don't know what they want from me. Oh, I need more steps on the logic path or something. Wait, is there something I didn't collect? No. Have I think I've completed all the tutorials, yeah? What is it that they want from me? Oh yeah, the day did restart, because you can see I have like day 1 and day 2 that I could collect. Oh shit, wrong one. Yeah, so they want me to continue the storyline. Oh, I can unlock an A tier costume. I can unlock an emote and like a standby motion. Oh, I see. Doctor's my favorite on this account, and Geisha. Where's Cheer? Because I use this account for, like... There's only one thing for Cheer? Oh, damn. Hey! Hey! I should get a jacket. Anyways. Well... There's so many things I need to clear out. Oh my god. It's red everywhere. I am not used to her face looking like that. Oh, that's cute. Like, I'm so used to her face having like a little bit of like the chub on her cheeks, right? But now her cheeks have slimmed down a little bit. And it's like her eyes are different. Like, I think... Okay, if I had to say it, it's like, yeah, she looks prettier, but it's just not what I'm used to, I guess. And it's like, I feel like her old model was fine. I don't feel like it needed to change. I will say, though, Explorer looks a lot better. So, I guess it's like, I don't know. I wasn't, I guess, like, quote-unquote used to him before, so I can't say, like, I miss the old look. I don't know. Really? I forgot how old Kurt looks like, actually. Actually, I could probably look by, like, looking at the costumes. Because I don't think they upgraded everything. Let me see this one. Yeah, I get that. Coordinator. There's so many things. Oh my god. Ooh, I like this actually. I'm gonna equip this. The sea of red is endless. For Mind's Eye, Just, where is it? Straight up, I like her older look a bit more. Like, okay, it's like I feel like, yeah, she probably does look better, but it's like, she looks so much skinnier and, like, less cute, if that makes sense. Like, how do I say it? She looks, I guess, prettier? But I don't like that. I'd rather she be like she looks cute. Because, like, she's also supposed to be, like, the younger character as well, and more, like, innocent. I don't know. So I don't like how they made her look more, like, slimmed down. Yeah, I get that. It's endless! It never ends! Oh my god! I like this. Cute. I'll carry it. I remember I said at the beginning of the stream, oh, we're just gonna ignore it. I hope no one hates the red dots or it causes any issues, and it's causing issues for me. Oh, memory. I never equipped this? Oh my god. It's been so long since I did the co-op event. It's like been a month or so. Oh my god, I should carry this. Yeah, go visit them. Man, I'm tired. I want to take a nap. Oh my god, ranking is on right now? Wait, no, it's not. It begins in 2 hours. Okay. Oh, ranking is on the NAU server, though. I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, composer's over there. I never realized. What to do? What to do? Question mark. I would like to rank since I have, like, an A badge right now, and it's like I would like to keep it if I could. But, oh no, my phone froze. What the hell? Oh, my thing is charging. Hang on, let me check that out. I'm gonna go probably take a small-ish break and then, like, wash my face, and I'm gonna see how much of the story I can read through. I want to get more serious into ranking, but I just don't really have, like, the time I can to do that. It's especially, like, I wouldn't be able to rank a whole ranking session anymore because it's, like, more stressful. I feel like if there's not people with me anymore, it's kind of, like, it's not exactly difficult, it's just, like, it's too nerving, I guess. I want to get more used to reading story events though for like streams, because that's what I used to do. I mean that's like what I used to do mainly a lot, but I would get like so tired after reading for a few minutes. Not a few minutes. Like I would be able to go on for like a good 30ish minutes or so, but like I feel like my throat will get a bit too tired after a while, and it's like consistently talking for a long time is like really like tiring. And it's like I feel like I should do more streams and like do this more often just so I could get more used to it. Cause it's like I have like months where I take breaks in between. And like before I would feel like really bad about it, be like, damn, I haven't been able to stream for like this amount of time. I feel so sorry. And then like I would make a post about it. But now it's like I don't care. Before I was trying more, but I was also not really trying either. I need to be able to do better. Sobs. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face and get back into it. Yay! Dip, 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 dip. I have returned. Yay! Actually, I might end this stream and just immediately start up a new stream. Cause, okay, so, I don't think it's gonna show my Steam, so you guys aren't gonna know what I'm talking about. I hope. I don't want to dox myself. Actually, I have changed my Steam name, so if it ever shows my Steam name, it's not gonna show like I guess my usual username and what's the word? Like my usual username as well as Or like my real name, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. But so I guess history about me back when I was in high school. Oh, it's not released yet? What the hell? How did everyone get this then? What the? Huh. Well, damn. Never mind then. I was gonna be like, oh, we can start up the... Because, like, I used to play Magia Record a lot. And I wanted to, I wanted to... I wanted to play it for, like, the newer version. Or, like, They remade it, I guess, is the better way to say it. They redid it, so... Damn, and it's gone now. That's so sad. I mean, it's not gone. It never came out. Like, I just looked on Reddit and they were like, "Oh, look at the new pools! Like, look at what I got for my first couple pools." And it's not out. What the fuck? I feel I never felt more betrayed in my whole entire life. I swear to God. Well, never mind that. I guess it's back to the game. Okay, into the dream. Each sailor drank deep at the feast, lost in the grip of revelry, drowning in drink until the tragic end. Each voice rose in debate, lost in the flames of discourse, but the feast does not end with my fall, nor his. Every soul, every moment, weaves together in its course, for the feast itself is eternal. Ruin came upon us. The sun bled into the sea, its light like molten iron spilling over the waves. The army's heavy cannons dove like seabirds, slicing through the smoke-filled air before crashing into the fleet. Fire consumed it all, and your sight burned as the flames had reached inside you. My wound aches again. Where are you now? In a dream. I've witnessed this moment unfold 1,000 times since that sunset. Of course I know it's all a dream. The world softens like wet paint running off a canvas, fading into a blackness darker than the longest winter night. Consciousness stirs. You wake from another nightmare, but you don't open your eyes. Something's off. Okay. Scent of death. Help! The stench of rotting earth and rancid whale oil. This is, without a doubt, the foulest odor I've encountered since I dared to turn my nose up at the fermented shark. Oh God! And now I smell it. The sharp sting of burning pit and turf is hanging in the air ever since we arrived on this godforsaken island. Anything else? How do you live like this? Any nose worth his salt would have gone on strike by now. Wait, there's something else. Beneath the stench, warm, thick, like a rotten spoiled broth and something fainter, but unmistakable, the sharp metallic tang of blood. Okay, the sound of hammering. Actually, wait. Let me look at this real quick. Did the game actually get released? Because, like, people are putting, like... No, it doesn't actually... Is it? Wait, no, it does actually look like it kind of got released, but maybe it's just not out on NAU or, like, on Steam. Yeah, so some people have been able to play it. It's just, I don't know how they were able to play it. Damn, this is sad. It's okay, eventually. Eventually I will be able to play it. And I'll stream it. When I first made this channel back in high school, and when Magio Record was still around, I remember like that, like it is probably my favorite gacha game because out of like the gacha, like out of all the gacha games, I think that was the only one I was able to consistently keep up with the story for like a long ass time. Like I would also read like the Project Sekai story, but like after a while I got burned out and I just couldn't keep up anymore, and I just didn't want to play like at all just because of that. Um, but so because like of how much I loved Magio Record, I've like had this dream, like I guess that one day I would get into like a big VTuber agency like Hololive, and I would be able to like promote Magio Record and maybe even collab with it, and like like have like increases sales, increases longevity, and like Magio Record will reign supreme forever, and like end of service. Years later, end of service happened, and like that dream was like fucking shot down so hard. Oh my god, I was so depressed. End of service for NAU, and then end of service for Japan. Like I was like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll learn Japanese just so I could play Magio Record. Never worked out. And afterwards, I don't really know what what gacha games I like that much afterwards. I mean, IDV counts as a gacha game, so yes, this. Wait, am I still streaming? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought I said it cut off, and I was like, what? Holy shit, I was so scared. Alright, we're gonna finish this storyline, and I think after we're done with day 3, we're just gonna end it, because we're gonna be like about halfway through the story, and we'll continue probably tomorrow. Or like even later today, because I do have to go eventually, and also I'm just like tired. It's been 2 hours. It's been long enough. Okay. Boiling water. Oh shit, no! Anyways. Good ears. You always cut right to the heart of it. You twist your wrists subtly in those cold, unforgiving restraints. Iron shackles bound. The sensation against your skull and spine is unmistakable. You're lying on stone or hard earth. Stop your crying. Or, I don't know, is that crying? Crying is not allowed in here. The rhythmic hammering seeps through the ground, pulses through the bedrock, right into your bones, like the beat of some ancient ritual. This is in my warm bed. Is this a dream within a dream? Am I back in that cell? Or did I forget to cover up because this cold feels too damn real? Man. I'm cold too. I must admit, your optimism is sometimes a marvel. Cut the act, Brunhilde Vilulf. You're breathing steady enough, but those eyes, restless, always darting about, it's not hard to see through you. Open your eyes. A hunched old man sits by the fire, his back turned to me, grinding at a stone mortar with is that a sheep's shin bone? Behind him, moss runs along the stone wall in the strange, eerie grooves, like the ridges of a brain. Above, a rack of sheep's vertebrae dangle, and jars, bottles stacked high, clutter the corner, their rim crusted with dark, dried stains. Stenny. The dagger and wires are still there. Oh my god, it's Mad Eyes! Ah, if only you were a bit more foolish, you would have made a fine test subject. Like Vilulf, left broken by your experiments. You're no fool, smarter than I thought, though you still talk and act like some impulsive savage. You sent Vilulf to Germany for your twisted experiments, didn't you? And Moonin was involved too.
Where is she now? And why does it feel like Vilulf doesn't even remember you, living, now under, Gosnar's roof?
I like how he's kind of mechanical. Like, this thing right here is kind of cute. Actually, I don't remember how Mad Eye's original costume looks for me to compare it right now, but I did play Mad Eyes at one point. I played almost, like, I feel like I played, like, a good half of the survivors and a good half of, the hunter. So I have a good sense of what everyone does. Not, like, I'm not, like, super, like, obviously I'm not, like, super knowledgeable about everyone, but I have a good amount of knowledge, I guess. Try everything, touch everything. Touch everyone. Was it always mechanical? I don't know. I might have to look it up. Give me a second. Everyone gets touched if I'm around. No one, what's it called? No one cancel me for that. Oh my god, it was always mechanical. I just never looked. Okay. Yeah, I'm just stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah. You see, just because I play someone doesn't mean I know anything about them. Don't throw the little confettis at me. No, stop that. Don't say that and then throw the confettis at me. Hang on. What? Let me send an appropriate emoji. Damn, these YouTube ones are so weird. What the hell are these? There we go. Well, looks like you've done your homework, brat. You sound sane enough, yet the island swears you're mad. Almost like someone spread that tale to keep you isolated. So tell me, old man, how exactly did you end up on Gosnar's bad side? Waking up bound in a madman's den, and instead of fearing for your life, you're nosing about mine? Actually, that feels like something I would do. I remember there was this one time my friend got like hacked, and instead of like being, I guess, concerned, I just went full on like detective interrogation mode, and they were like, "Bro, shut the fuck." Actually, I was able to interrogate and ask them a couple questions before they kind of like realized what was up, and then they went like, "Shut up." I was able to get like a good amount of details, but like what's it called? Not enough details. It was honestly just small little things. But like, I feel like I don't have enough fear for my own life. Like, I swear, there will be things that happen to me, and then like people will be like, "Oh my god, that's horrible. That's so scary," and then I'll be like, "Eh, it was whatever." Oh, actually, I will like okay, this is like there are some stories I feel like should be like more traumatic or whatever, or like if I tell other people, they're like they always get like really concerned, and then me, I just see it as something funny that happened. Like I remember there was this one time, me and my friend, we went to get like drinks at a coffee shop, and then she was like, "Oh, actually, let me get some things for my friends and also like her dog or something." Because if you don't know, like at least in America, Starbucks does this thing called puppuccinos, I think, where it's just like a small cup of whipped cream that you can give to your dog, because it's like safe or whatever. Like actual coffee is not safe though. Do not, like, I don't think yeah, don't give coffee to your dog. No. And like we lived in like a pretty populated and somewhat dangerous city. So it was it was sunset. She goes inside. I'm waiting outside, and I'm like watching over our stuff. And then some dude, he comes up to me, and I don't know if like this helps. Dog drink? Yeah, it's kind of like a dog drink, I guess. Yeah. I always wanted to try it because I heard that humans can eat it too. It's just like a cup of whipped cream though, and I don't know if I even like Starbucks' whipped cream in general to like actually eat it for myself because I don't tend to like things that are too sweet. But yeah. So my friend, she goes into the shop, and I'm waiting outside for like waiting for her and like watching over our stuff. Then like this homeless man, he comes up to me, and then he's like, "Oh, I need help going to like the police station or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I point him in the direction, but he cuts me off, and he's like, I don't remember what exactly he said, but he's talking about how someone stole his credit card. And I'm like, "Damn, that really sucks, bro." Anyway, so the police station, and he cuts me off again, and he's like, every like the people they're telling me it's the Chinese who took my credit card, and I'm like, oh, okay. So anyways, the police station, and he cuts me off again. And like he's like, I know it's you. You're the one who took my credit card. They all tell me it's you. And I'm like, so do you want to know where the police station is still, or like, and like I don't remember, but he just kept going on about like how it was this everyone tells him it was the Chinese girl who took his credit card, and he knows I stole it, blah 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 blah. And then I'm just like I'm just kind of like standing there like, okay. And then he like leans in, like he's like getting close to me or whatever, and like sort of like pushing me up against this wall. And then he's like, they all call me a rapist, but I promise you, they're all lying. And I'm like, damn, that's exactly what a rapist would say. And then my friend comes out, and she sees like this going on, and she's like, bro, what the fuck? And then like she goes up, and she's like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm like, quickly grab your stuff and just start running. So we go and like we run to our school building, and then like he was like following us for a little bit, but like we got into the building, and like we closed the door or whatever, and it was like nighttime, so I think like you had to use your student card to get in. So he couldn't follow us anymore. So we were like waiting in the building for a bit, and we were like, damn, that was something. She had a ride that was gonna come pick her up, so we were waiting for her to leave. And she was like, are you sure you could be like safe by yourself? Because like my dorm building was like a good 20-minute walk or so. And it was like almost it was officially night by this point. So I was like, yeah, sure, it's whatever. What's the worst that could happen? And then like I would tell people these stories or whatever, and then they'll be like yeah, like you said, like people would be like, oh, that sounds scary. That sounds horrible. And I'm just like, I don't know, should I be scared? Like to me, it's like, damn, that was crazy, bro. And other people, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for you. But like I don't know, it's like that kind of story, like that kind of thing. Like to me, there's a lot of things that I just would be like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal, or like I would laugh about it, and then other people would be like, I don't think you should laugh about it. It happens. It happens. If I die, I die. Death happens to everyone. Why fight to survive? Oh shit, I forgot to read. Do you forget who you're dealing with? I've spent my entire life walking the knife's edge. Your little scare tactics don't faze me. If you wanted me dead, you'd slit my throat while I slept. But you didn't. You waited. That means you need something from me, old man. And just so you know, the last person who tried to make a meal of me ended up tied to my ship's stern, feeding the storm's petrol. Intimidation is nothing but fear disguised as bravado. If you were truly unshaken, you wouldn't feel the need to prove it. Tsk. You really do let this out of your own voice, don't you? Why can't old geezers like Redbeard, why can't old geezers be like Redbeard, quick to the point? Enough of your rambling. What do you want? Another 7 years gone by, and the third festival has come. This has to be a ceremony for the Temporal Science Society, but Gustnerv has allowed you, an outsider, to take part. Why? Why? You tell me. Ah, that's what you're after, isn't it? But at the moment, oh yeah, sorry, I was trying to think what you meant. But yeah, I am kind of like aware of that, I guess. But also, there's like, I think, I talked about this with my friend at one point, right? And he's like, "Oh, you act really selflessly a lot. You always are overly concerned about what other people think, what other people want, and what's best for other people, and you never think about yourself or whatever." But like, I feel like in terms of my life, or whether or not it continues exactly, is the only thing I am selfish about. Because it's like, I am aware that there's gonna be a lot of people who are sad if I were to like die or whatever. But I think for me, it's kind of like, I don't think I care very much about that, if that makes sense. Because it's like, I don't know, like, the end is something I'm kind of like, ready for. So it's like, if it happens, I rather, like, I don't really, like, it's something that would make me feel better, I guess. So it's like, I just stop feeling like, so I don't really feel too concerned about it, I guess. For like, or more so how other people think about it. Cause like, I mean, like, once I'm dead, I'm too dead to care whether or not someone's sad. As selfish as that is, but it's like, yeah. So, I think that's like, I don't really care much about if I like continue or if I don't. You know. But yeah, that's like not really a good thing to say. That makes people sad. They're like, no, don't think like that. And it's like, I don't know, but it's like, it's comforting to me. Like, to me, that like, I don't know. The thing that scares me the most in life is the idea that I won't be able to die or whatever. Or like, that if like things get really bad, I won't have like the option. I feel like having the option to just stop anytime I want is like really, really comforting. It's like, if things really get bad, you have the choice to not let it continue, kind of thing. But obviously, that's not a really good thing, and a lot of people, they don't really like the idea of it, especially if they care about me. So it's kind of like something I have to, I don't know, not voice too often. Ah, that's what you're after, isn't it? But at the moment, I'm not exactly in prime condition. There's a lot I've forgotten. This festival, for instance, that everyone seems to remember so well. You don't strike me as a liar. You must be seriously ill. Obviously. No, hold on. You're the one who's sick. Just how much of the Gosnar food have you actually eaten? Who's to say? Maybe I've been eating it non-stop. You think they'd be poisoning me? Ha, how quaint. Doesn't matter if you remember or not. Drink this. Wait, what is this? Some sort of truth serum? No. Let's not get carried away. 3 steps, 2 steps, 1. Close enough. With a swift motion, you drive a firm kick into the old man's chest, sending him and the bowl crashing into the bedside. The crude handcuff, little more than a nuisance, has been dealt with long before. The chain that once bound you now tightens around the old man's neck. You draw the hidden blade from your shoe and gently tap it against his cheek, a quiet reminder of how the tables have turned. You. Me? What about me? You expect me to cower like some frightened child? Take a little advice, old man. You've bitten off more than you can chew with, this whole kidnapping business. Now listen carefully. I'll ask you the question. You'll answer. Oh my, there's so many questions! Alright. I'm gonna read out everything because I know there's like, you could just skip it by changing the question and like choosing the last one, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna read everything. We're gonna get all the oh my god, my foot. Temporal Science Society. What is the Temporal Science Society? You mean to say you truly don't know? There's no way Gosnor would have brought you into this without filling you without filling you in on the details. Or perhaps it's worse than I thought. Are you truly that ill, my dear? Tell me, little one, do you even know where you are? How do we appear to you, through your eyes? Damn, that's a fair question though, because like everyone's blurry. The Temporal Science Society seeks to comprehend the very fabric of time and space, placing its faith in an unknowable entity is supreme sovereignty of both realms. Most who dwell on this island are disciples of the Temporal Science Society. They aim to drag you into their grand celebration, but I won't allow it. The ignorant will only unravel what should remain untouched. Gusnor is the head of the Temporal Science Society. Science Society, they're a bunch of heathens. All these outsiders were lured in by Gusnor's lie. It's cute, yeah. It's much more normal than I think his regular skin, because I think the regular skin is much more metallic, because he uses it to like read and stuff. Don't lump me in with him. It's the redemptionists that have gained the upper hand now. He struts around as the head of the Temporal Science Society. Their so-called victory is nothing but a delusion. Redemptionists. Outcasts of the society, a group of lunatics, if you ask me. Their theory claims that death is but a fleeting state along a line, and time is non-linear, space is not singular, and the state of death can be altered. To those who follow the laws of time and space, shedding the low-dimensional flesh grants eternal life in higher dimensions. Do people actually believe such nonsense? Is it nonsense? Isn't Auntie like dead, but like not dead at the same time? We found her gravestone and she's like walking around being like, "Hey, dearly, do you need soup? You seem really drunk right now." No, they strayed into madness, but the principle holds true. Time does not follow a single path, and space is never singular. This is the very fabric of existence. But our goal is not to summon higher dimensional chaos into our world. If the body is destroyed, the self is lost. The path to a scholar's the path of a scholar demands constant refinement, wisdom honed through discipline, and the purging of distractions. When it watches, one must listen, bearing truth that shatters human comprehension. To transcend one's limit is the only way to approach true eternity. Anything that casts outside the notion of life is no longer alive. How could it call itself human? I almost forgot you're a madman yourself. This rift was inevitable. As their belief fractured, so did the Temporal Science Society. One faction followed the Redemptionists under Gosner, while the others, like this old man, adhere to the Ascentics. Seeing this old man in such a sorry state, while Gosner prospers, I can only assume the Redemptionist has already dealt with the Ascentics, one way or another. People always seek the path of least resistance. Why suffer in asceticism when redemption requires no effort at all? Science Society, they're a bunch of heathens. Science Society? Call it whatever you wish, but at the end of the day, they're just a pack of heathens. Apparently it's beyond your comprehension, and I have no intention of explaining it to the unenlightened. The world is filled with prisoners in the cave, seeing only shadows, never reaching for the truth. You're both tragic and fortunate. You wander through life in a fog of blissful ignorance. All the outsiders were lured in by Gosner's lie. You think it's some kind of mind control. You're mistaken. Those who seek the truth on this island are truly insightful. Among them, one will rise to grasp it. There was a time we almost made Vilulf reach the gateway of truth, but he proved untrustworthy. Oh, so even Gosner has a bigger heart than you, eh? Vilulf was one of yours, but the Gosner family took him in and saw to his well-being. That's simply because Philip still serves a purpose. It's only in times like these that he doesn't seek retribution from other factions. In times like these, all sects fall under the rule of the Temporal Science Society. Okay, geometric patterns. Do you recognize this symbol? The insignia of the Redemptionists. It's so absurd I can hardly bear to look at it. What does it mean? It's a pervasion of divine geometry. How am I supposed to know what you're talking about? Do I look like a scholar to you? No need to say more. You wouldn't understand anything, anyways. You stubborn old codger. Even if I don't understand, there are those who do, and at least they recognize my worth. Really? Do you think anyone cares about you? Damn! Aside from those who use you. Vilulf cares. I'm sure Opal cares. I think. So this is the insignia of the Temporal Science Society. The Orthodox yeah, this is getting complicated. And the original Temporal Science Society. You take this stuff seriously, don't you? Looks like an eye no matter which way I turn it. Feels strangely familiar somehow. A girl once arrived on this island. Her faith and that of the Temporal Science Society came from the same source. The relic she carried bore his marking. If it's not proof of its legitimacy, then what is? I don't care about legitimacy. All I know is no one gives a damn about your so-called truth, because you lost to Gosnor. And what about you? You lost as well, didn't you? Defeated by the very traitors you despise, forced to flee here like a beaten dog. But unlike you, I stand alone. I didn't drag my family to their graves. You shut your mouth. The 3 sacrifices. A pervasion of meaning, the Redemptionists blurred the line between sacred rituals and simple festivities, twisting the midwinter feast into something unrecognizable. New followers in their ignorance mistake it for nothing more than a guise, a way to keep the outside world at arm's length. How laughable. And the ritual itself. Let me guess. Does it involve sacrificing 7 sheep as an offering? Is that what you saw? I'm not sure. It all seems so hazy. Perhaps it wasn't real. Maybe I wasn't fully awake. Society was built on learning and intellectual pursuits. Slaughtering sheep, well, that's just part of the tradition. What's with that look, girl? That's how it was from the very beginning. All right. The festival once had a strict order. 3 feasts, each 7 days apart. The first, second, and third 7-day ritual. But Redemptionists perverted it, stretching its intervals to 7 years. Whether they gain any true enlightenment is debatable. So this is the last of the 7-year cycles for this generation. What are they hoping to achieve? I've never seen this Gustnerv on the island. Does his disappearance have something to do with the festival? Yeah, I know, right? It's so hard to keep up with everything. So many fancy words. I don't understand anything. I'm not smart. Never seen him. You truly expect me to believe that? Perhaps you ought to ask yourself if you have sleepwalking problems. If you stumble into places you shouldn't. Seen things you oughtn't have. Otherwise, you might end up like Moonin, losing your wits bit by bit. Things I shouldn't have seen. So you're saying these memories lapse aren't from drinking? That someone's been erasing them on purpose? But how? How does one control another's memory? Fool, you've got it all backwards. This isn't about hurting you. No, someone's trying to protect you. Perhaps Opal? do we trust in this story? I feel like our auntie or the clerk in this story we can't really trust. She doesn't seem to have our best intention in mind. Mad Eyes, I don't think he cares about us either way. But like, so I feel like his information is trustworthy. So it's like Opal is kind of against everyone on the island and is kind of saying no one can be trusted. But he's here to help us. Yeah, Axe Boy. I love him. He seems trustworthy. But Philip seems trustworthy. And they're like on opposing sides, kinda. I mean, Axe Boy's kind of like saying, no, don't trust him. He's gonna betray you. You may think he's your friend, but he's not your friend. I'm your friend. It's only me. You should love me and only me. Oh my god, he's so relatable. I'm also clingy. Mine. No one can have you. Kind of thing. Gosner's house. Do you know Aslug? Your aunt. So you do know her. I thought you were a recluse. How could I not? She was the last bride chosen by the Gosners. I know that much. Aslug married some distant cousin of the Gosner, but that didn't stop them from marking her as their own. Aslug Gosner. Indeed, if that's the bride you speak of. Wait, there was another. You do realize Aslug's been dead for years, right? Have you never wondered if the Gosners had a hand in it? So this is your game. Stir me up over Aslug, and maybe I'll clean up your mess out of vengeance. I was under the impression you always settled your scores. I do, but my loyalty isn't blind. Aslug turned her back on the fleet, abandoned the Vilulf's name, and severed all ties. What happened to her is no concern of mine, nor the Vilulf's. Then tell me, why do you still call yourself a Vilulf when they dragged you away in chains? Something's wrong with me. Oh, you're not wrong about that. You know what these islands are known for. A certain type of fungus. Oh no, not again! Locals call it a black umbrella. A small dose loosens your grip on the flesh, drags you out of the human thought, and grants you forbidden knowledge. Sounds like the fever dream of a drug-addled mind. Take too much and you'll lose all sense of reality. Looking at you, I say you're already halfway there. If I were truly insane, you wouldn't be trying to pry answers from me. You need my mind clear, don't you? This means whatever was in that cup wasn't poison. It was the cure. If I claim it's the antidote, would you drink it? If I deny it, would you trust me? And if you truly believe you're free of illness, what madness would compel you to take it? Why should I balk? You need what's in my mind, so killing me won't do you any good. And what makes you so certain only the living have answers? Is that the mark of your unwashed, unleathered lineage? You don't understand. Keep your assumptions to yourself. And don't you dare judge us by your standards. Take your own advice. Certainty breeds ignorance. Ignorance leads to downfall. You live not by cunning, but by luck of the damned, because someone else bled in your place. Shut it. I think I understand now. Your voice strikes like a whip. You raise your blade, bringing it down with force. You can't. You're different from them. That's what eats at me. I'm no longer Lagertha. I cannot lead. He stands above me, and so does that wretch even. Did I touch a nerve? Tell me, am I wrong? Are you not alive by sheer chance? Did they not pay for your life with their own? I will not falter again. I will be sharper, more conscientious, treading like I am on thin ice. Empty words. Nothing more. Nothing more. You're a coward, a deserter, a relic of a bygone age. If the world had a place for you, you wouldn't be hiding on its edge. No, I'm not hiding. What are you doing?
Steady yourself, Vilulf. You know his game by now. This was never about my sins, my past. It is about what I've done here. Every question, every false concession is all to uncover one truth. What I've learned on this island. My past is no concern to you. What you seek are breadcrumbs I've left behind. The trail leading to the Gosnar's secrets. Every move you made was deliberate. When fear failed to break me, you switched tactics, showed me weakness, let me taste victory, so I dropped my guard. You pretended to be forthcoming, but all your words led nowhere. This was never about answers. It was about provoking me, forcing me to slip. That potion wasn't a remedy. It was another poison, just like the ones Gosnar used. You didn't tell me outright. You made me believe it. You fed me enough truth for my mind to weave the trap itself. By your logic, that makes me a reckless gambler, willing to throw my life away. A gambler? Yes. Otherwise, how could I read a mad woman so well? Do you think I'd truly leave my faith to your blade? I missed something. For this to unfold as planned, they needed someone who knew you better than you know yourself. Yes, someone who didn't just know me, but could peel me apart, layer by layer. Someone who plays people like pieces on a chessboard. Someone who manipulates with chilling precision. This was never a matter of chance. Who? Who came to you? Who is here on this island? He would never betray me. Ottagadar. He's here on this island too, isn't he? And you already thought you had all the answers. But you're nothing but a fool, lost in your own madness. Why would they ever choose you? Why would they ever choose you? Knock, knock, knock. Steady, deliberate knocks. The ones who seek you is near certain, unyielding. This is their warning. Stene, you've broken the convent. What are you doing here? He said. Someone must have realized you were gone, or perhaps they were keeping their eye on you all along. If that's the case, who kept them blind when you slipped inside? Stene must have known he was being watched. So why does he look so rattled? Damn it! I've been set up. I'm not. Too late. Stene's quicker than he lets on. His grips tighten, pulling the chain taut. Your elbow slams into your gut, knocking the wind from your chest. No time to gasp, no time to struggle. His hand clamps over your face, and in one brutal motion, he throws you into the cold stone. A mechanism clicks, a grinding sound follows, and the ground beneath you gives way, and darkness swallows you whole. Back in the dark again. After the sun set, you never truly left it. This time, it's forced, but in the end, it's still your choice. The old man wasn't bluffing. Dirt, no sound from above. This hole's deep. That wasn't a stone bed. It was a trigger for a damn trapdoor. That old snake, he wasn't calm because someone, was whispering in his ear. He knew all along I was, standing right over the trap. This pit was meant for me. But that knock at the door, that wasn't part of his plan. You heard him muttering under his breath, didn't you? I've been set up. That's right. But by whom? Hey, anyone out there? You shouted into the void. Fearless or foolhardy, you let your voice echo, measuring the time it takes to return. Meanwhile, your hand digs into, the captain's treasure chest, unearthing an old tinderbox that has been swiped from some poor soul. With a flick of flint, you strike it alight. The spark flares, shattering the silence. The passage ahead stretches like a yawning maw. Suffocated by quiet, but in your hand you hold a single flame. The solitary sun standing defiant against the endless void. See that? A breeze. Weak, but it's there. The fire flickered in its wake. Before, your shouting was just bravado, but to keep the fear at bay,
something to keep the fear at bay. But now you feel is real relief. A draft follows through the darkness, the wind coming from ahead. The ground beneath your feet is packed hard, well worn by footsteps. Stende has been here before. You move with purpose now, and the corridor soon narrows. Old wooden doors line the walls, each marked with a different sigil. Their meaning evades you, but one catches your eye. The mark of the door is the same one you bear on your skin. The Vulknus. You push the door open. The dust falls, drifting down to settle on your skin. Beyond the space yawns wide, is far larger than you expected. Books and loose pages are scattered about, margins filled with frantic annotations. Many hands, many minds, all dissecting the same endless question, the question of death. Behind the other doors, there may be more studies, different faiths and beliefs, each grappling with death in its own way. Finally, you stand before the last door, a slender slab of black wood. Upon it, an eye gazes out at the stars, an emblem of the Temporal Science Society, just as Stende described. The handle is worn smooth, glassy, as if gripped countless times. But the door remains untouched by dust, preserved, as if time itself has kept it. All the Stendes before him walked this path, devoted to the study of life and death. But every road, every conclusion, leads to the same place, the first and oldest branch of the Temporal Science Society. The frigid gust of wind through the air setting your nerves on edge, and the door creaks open, slowly. Beyond lies an endless abyss beckoning you. Step through the narrow door, I believe. The moment you cross the threshold, your gaze lands on the wall beside you. Maps, diagrams, ship routes, blueprints of vessels. Vessels you know like the back of your hand. Before you can study them further, a wave of Disneyness overwhelms you. You look up, and suddenly you're surrounded by eyes, painted, drawn, staring, unblinking. Then the whispering rise from every corner, and a sharp pain sears through your skull, as if your mind itself is about to split apart. Yeah, I feel like, to some degree, it does feel like they were trying to, like, when I first, like, read through it-ish, and to be honest, it wasn't super in-depth, but it feels like, because she's, like, drunk and stuff, they were trying to emulate some kind of feeling of being, like, drugged. Because there are a lot of bits where it's just, like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, your liver talking to you and being like, please, stop drinking, I'm suffering. And then you being like, don't worry, bro, it's gonna be fine. Like, a lot of things seem to just not make a lot of sense. And I think, like, they're just trying to, like, give you that sort of feeling, like, yeah, like, I think that's, like, sort of the point to some degree. I think, like, it's also halfway through the story, so not everything has been revealed just yet. But I think I have some sort of idea what's going on. Do I? I don't know. I don't really get what's going on with, like, things like Opal and Asenlak. Like, why is she alive when she's not alive? And what is Opal? Does he even exist? And, like, why is he on our side? Is he on our side? Things like that. Actually, no, I don't think I understand what's going on at all. It's like, I feel like reading through it is like, I kind of get what they're going, like, what the story is going at, but I also don't really get what the story is, if that makes sense. The whispers don't come from the world around you. They come from within your own head. Invasive, incomprehensive. You can't sense them, but your lips move instinctively, repeating the words you don't understand. The incarnation of omniscience, the dimension of eternity. I am the prisoner of the cave. You sink into unconsciousness. Should be stone. The cave is gone. Grass stretches beneath you, and above there's an open sky. Someone nearby is sitting at ease. They notice you stirring, tilting their head towards the sunlight, a smile creeping onto their face. Enjoy your little nap? that composer? Speak with Ocelot. Behind a door in the underground passage, I hear the sound of water and echo. There seems to be a vast space beyond. Okay, we're back here now. Oh my god, the sheep! What does a higher dimension mean? What kind of world is this? They're alive! Let's look at the gravestones. Gravestone 3. The names carved on the gravestones are unfamiliar. The strokes are bold and strong. The writing is firm and clear, done by one hand. At the end of the epithet, it reads, "You will find the truth in a higher dimension. Your eternal comrade, Steny, humbly erected." He's dead too? Who is even alive in this game? Would you look at that? Another place to hang my hat. No strings attached. Seems even the gods need me well rested. But by the looks of this mess, the lads alive must have feasted themselves senseless before clearing out. A feast, you say? Ha, yes. In his own way, it was a feast indeed. Guess I must have dozed off. Seeing as you're here, old man, you've no reason to be here otherwise. And I suppose dreams are the only place we can talk without biting at each other's throats. You stumbled upon the feasting grounds of the Old Temporal Science Society. If anything, this feels more like my dream. Perhaps I'm the one dreaming you up. Then I suppose there must be something binding us together. Banquets, for instance? Banquets. My crew and I drank deep aboard the Vinland, lost in reverie, until the one chasing us put an end to it. You've gathered with your scholars on Moonfargra, lost in study, until the Redemptionists rose and put an end to it. Different feast, same fate. No, your view is far too superficial. Neither the fractional divide nor the Redemptionist purge was a true resolution. Just a brief quiet after the time for discourse ran out. What are you even trying to argue? You don't have the mind for philosophy or science. This is beyond you. The Ascensionists once feasted on discourse, as their struggle with the Redemptionists was a feast. Every one of us was drunk on the clash of thought. But the feast doesn't end simply because we or the Gosnors have succumbed to it. Every state of being is but another guest at the table. The revelry never ceases. The banquet is without end. I don't think Mad Eyes is trustworthy, right? But I feel like, despite that, I can trust him. Okay, it's like I don't think he's on our side, but I don't think he's like doing anything exactly to mislead us either. So it's like I feel like even though I shouldn't trust him, I do trust him. Hello, priestess. Okay, let's look at this. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A new den. All for me. Perfect for a strong, independent soul to stretch her legs. No one's taking this from me. I doubt anyone would contest you for it. Few can turn a blind eye to bloodstains the way you can. Ouch. Right on my rump. These tables and chairs are all scuppered, smashed in every direction. Who the hell would be so spiteful? It's been many years to recall their names. They formed a collective, then we were swallowed by it. They waved the banner of truth back to the sun, perched high with no face, where no faces could be seen, only verdicts cast upon those who dare to think differently. You almost sound sorry. I was one of them. So that's it. This place belonged to one of the ascetics. So Axe Boy, I think he's on the side of Mad Eyes. Okay, let's talk to you. So, you're back. You always show up when no one else is around. I'm starting to doubt you even exist. But, thanks for saving me. That the island's existence, if you must. But I'm no illusion. Just don't tell anyone you've seen me. You already know why. I'm caught between two forces, and neither of them welcome me. And the last time I forgot you, I saw you burying something. Was it sheep bones? Sheep?
Sure, sheep bones, if it makes it easier for you. Someone like me doesn't survive here without following the coven. And sometimes that means cleaning up after others. This is the second time you've mentioned this coven. Someone was talking about it with Stene. Was it? What is it exactly? The pact was made after the purge. There are many rules, but the most important one, no one is allowed to make unauthorized contact with the other sect chosen. Chosen? Does that mean me? People or animals? You are one of them. So you and Stene both broke the coven. What happened? What happens to you now? Only Stene got caught in the act. So you got away with it.
Oh no, Mad Eyes is dead. Oh, that's why there's the grave. Because they were like, oh, it's like fresh or something. It's like the lines are clear and bold or whatever. Oh my god, they just killed him. He's been Wait. Then when he activated the trap door, was he doing it to like kind of protect us to some degree? He's gone. No, I knew I could trust him. I knew I could love him. I can't believe it. So many people have died for us in this story. I don't remember most of them because like they're like, and I don't know how to say their names, but so many people. Boo womp! What the fuck does that mean? I can't believe this. First, you make fun of my father, and now you make fun of my grandfather? Unbelievable. So you got away with it. But what if I decide to do something about it? What if I just snitch?
You wouldn't do that. Not to a friend.
Are you my friend?
Your words, not mine, but it's true. I won't. Because I know you and I are the same. We both want off this island.
Unlocked hidden storyline. Lizard Brain 3. I wonder how many like hidden storylines are there? Cause like we need to talk to these people, right? So like, it's like I wonder if is like what do I have to do to not unlock these storylines, right? Because it feels like automatic. Wait, can I go in here? Oh my god, the bed is torn up. Look at that, the table and the chairs. Ah! What the hell? Why do you hate everyone in my family line? I can't believe this. My god, everything's torn up. Why would they do this? You know how expensive furniture is? Okay, let's talk to you.
You're not from this island, are you? What brings you here?
Is it coming back to you?
No, just thinking straight again. Not as muddled as before.
People fear clarity because it forces them to answer for themselves. Vilulf, if the past loosens its grip and lets you face that moment again, would you seize it or turn away once more?
I would.
A choice, is it? You turned this question over in your mind before. So have I. Most who come to this island are not given the privilege to see each road, where each road leads. We make our choices in the dark, imperfect though they may be. The real question is, can we live with what they cost us? Then tell me, what's the one thing you can't live with? A justice that bends under the weight of the tradition, always favoring the strong. Centuries of indulgence shield the abuser, while those who suffer are left to fend for themselves. You don't seem like the type to suffer in silence. The moment I broke the silence and stood up for myself, I learned those laws were never meant to protect me. Unlock hidden storyline. Bisla and the shore too. No, Auntie. Yeah, but she's like definitely dead. What about them? Who are they to you? Family I forgot to. Enemies who want me dead. My fans. Those who step into the realm of the dead. Lost, but this isn't the way out. Whether you're both small, tripped on the booze, that's all. Look in another direction. You may find a memory hidden in the fog. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today, I believe. Okay, so we have gotten the first 3 storylines done, and we haven't died. I kind of remember which ones lead to my death a little bit, so I avoided them. I'm gonna get the composer one. But it's been about 2 hours, so I think I'm going to end the stream for now. I might continue a little bit later, when I get back home. Where's, this thing? No. I'll try to continue the storyline and, like, finish it if I can. And then I'm gonna try to do all the endings. But until then, I will see you later. Thank you for joining me. Whee! Anyways, goodbye. I'll see you again another time.